A Capricorn full moon is less concerned with how you're feeling about things and more concerned with whether you're able to take responsibility for your karmic duties. This is not a time that's necessarily about revealing and releasing emotions. It's about revealing and realizing what your karmic duties are. This is a Saturn ruled full moon, so naturally it's going to feel a lot heavier, especially when it comes to emotions. That is going to be the least of your worries. And to understand why that heaviness exists under a full moon ruled by Saturn, we have to look at what a full moon actually does. Now, a full moon is a peak period, meaning it comes with reflection and realizations and revelations. And a lot of the time, those things are centered around what's being avoided in the lead up to this peak stage. When it happens in a sign like Capricorn, you can count on that being around, duty, responsibility, but more importantly, because Saturn's involved, long-term consequences. Because regardless of what we expect from a typical full moon, when it's ruled by Saturn, there is one thing for sure: it is going to demand accountability. And that accountability is demanded by showing you, I guess, the long-term impact of your choices, of your decisions, especially the ones where you've kind of missed the mark. This one's heavier than a usual Capricorn full moon because the ruler of the full moon, Saturn, is in fall. It's in the sign of Aries, meaning it's not going to really give the opportunity for that slow, steady discipline to build, and it's more hitting a karmic crisis point. When Saturn is in Aries, it is demanding self-mastery, okay? You can't follow impulses, you can't take the quick route, you can't find shortcuts, because that's not going to give you the sustainability that Saturn actually wants you to build long-term. So the message, or even the lesson that this full moon is giving, is where have your desires or your impulsive behaviors limited you from reaching your highest potential. And while I said this full moon is less concerned with your feelings, it's still going to hit emotionally, because on the same day, Mercury will be going retrograde in the sign of Cancer. So miscommunications and delays, the usual manifestations of Mercury retrograde, they are coming or showing up as the consequences of, your impulsive behaviors or your action that is fueled purely by desire and not actual intention to build something long term. The underlying fact of the matter is that this full moon is not just emotional. This full moon is not just a disciplinarian. This full moon is fucking karmic. And yes, it's difficult to experience, challenging transits, but they're actually my favorite ones because they are where the wheel turns, okay? They are where things shift because you are forced to take responsibility and take action and do shit the right way.